Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You are all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not to be committed at the time in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you're given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You're also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to get that phone call, please let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath.
We got right hands.
Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward to the podium. Heidi Kelly. Can I have your date of birth?
8/24/87.
You were here today for a trespass. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, state this, okay, go to time served deal.
Okay.
Sure.
Hold on a second.
Yes, she has a prior, actually she has a prior trespass from this year where she got 2 days, and that was from June.
Okay. All right, Ms. Kelly, you want to take care of your case today?
I've been here with the officer.
If you want to take care of it today, I'm going to give you time served.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by taking care of this case today, you're giving up a right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up a right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up a right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
With regard to this trespass, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
I accept your plea of no contest. I find it freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty. Sentence you to 2 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs that you have to pay as well as the cost of incarceration for those 2 days, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, that clears up your case. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alexandra Torgerson. Can I have your date of birth?
12/20/87.
You were here today for a grand theft. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State.
Your Honor, she has a pretty long history, and she had a violation of probation in April of last year, 2018. 2017, failure to appear on a felony charge. It looks like that was a grand theft of a motor vehicle, and that was from 2017. Looks like she was in prison from 2011 to 2012. There was a violation of probation for a failure to appear. From 2011, 2010, there was a grand theft, I believe, or passing a forged instrument. 2010, failure to appear. 2010, possession of oxycodone, possession of cocaine, possession of paraphernalia, and then there was the failure to appear.
Okay. Ma'am, I have an address for Knoll Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
At where?
Knoll Drive.
No.
Where do you live?
The 10620 Aphrodite Loop and Port Richey.
How long have you lived there?
About 6 months.
Okay, where did you live before that?
Honestly, I was kind of all over the place.
All right. Do you have a job?
Not right now.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $5,000. We're going to see you back to court September 3rd at 1:15 in the afternoon. Earl Andreessen?
Thanks. It's very well.
Can I have your date of birth? Okay. You were here today for a burglary. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you, sir? Public defender's office state.
He has a lengthy history starting, or back, the last one was 2017, domestic battery by strangulation, 2015, battery on emergency medical care, disorderly conduct, 2011, battery on a 65-year-old, 2007, disorderly conduct, 2007, disorderly conduct trespass, 2007, disorderly conduct, 2006, misdemeanor trespass, 2006, battery, false name to law enforcement, 2006, trespass, 2005, battery, 2004, felon in possession of a firearm, domestic battery, 2003, domestic battery, 2002, felony driving on a suspended license, and then 2001 there was probation violation, 2000 battery on 65-year-old, 1999 battery on 65-year-old, 1999 domestic battery, 99 battery. Most of these are out of Hillsborough County, Your Honor. 98 disorderly conduct.
Okay. So I have an address for you on 145th Ave in Tampa. Is that where you live?
Yep.
How long have you lived there?
5 years.
Do you have a job?
No.
I'm going to set your bond at $25,000, but in order for you to be released from jail, if you are able to make that bond, you do need to sign the agreement to appear on the bottom of the first appearance paperwork. So your next court date is September 3rd at 1:15. Someone from the public defender's office will be out to see you soon. Jojo Baker. Can I have your date of birth?
1694.
You're here today for a grand theft auto. This is also an offense that I see. Let's see real quick. You were on my first appearance docket yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This predates that. Did you bond out?
No, ma'am. I got new charges.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I think I RC'd him on those cases yesterday. So in this one, we're just going to keep the bond the same at $2,000. And his other cases are all set for September 3rd? Okay, so September 3rd at 1:15 with your other cases. And you also have the public defender, so make sure they're on your case as well, okay?
All right, thank you.
Great, thanks. John Blazes? Can I have your date of birth?
6242.
Did you say 624?
Yeah.
Okay. You are here today for fraudulent urine testing. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
What's the charge?
I just told you it's the fraudulent urine test.
I didn't even use it. I didn't use that though.
Okay. I'm just telling you right now what you're charged with. We're not here to argue about it. I'm telling you what you're charged with.
And
Okay?
Please
And
don't make any.
you don't represent him, Mr. Bauer.
I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm trying to ask you whether you want the public defender to represent you.
Oh, no, I'd rather get a lawyer.
Okay. You'd rather have a lawyer.
I didn't know it was illegal for me to have that on me. I'm saying, I didn't know.
Okay, I advised you at the beginning of this, if you were paying attention, not to say anything about the facts of your case, and you're choosing to do so. You make a horrible lawyer. I'm glad you're going to go out and hire one. I'm going to set your bond at $2,000 and see you back September 4th at 9 o'clock. Nathan Fisher? Can I have your date of birth?
Excuse me?
Can I have your date of birth?
3/11/83.
Okay, you were here today for possession of hashish. Your bond amount is $2,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any prior records?
Yes, Your Honor. 2017, we had a possession of a paraphernalia. Looks like it was reduced from possession of controlled substance. 2013, failure to appear on a violation of probation. 2011, failure to appear. 2008, violation of probation. 2008, failure to appear. 2007, insufficient funds in a check. 2004, violation of probation. 2004, fleeing to elude. 2003, failure to appear.
Sir, I have an address here on Serene Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
5 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
Okay, we'll keep the bond the same. We'll see you back September 3rd at 1:15, okay?
Thank you.
William Gillette? Ready? Can I have your date of birth?
Yeah. 12/24/61.
You're here today for dealing in stolen property, giving false name to a pawnbroker, a burglary, and a grand theft. I found probable cause for each. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, I do.
Appoint the public defender on each of your cases. Any prior records?
Yes, Your Honor. He has 2015 violation of probation. 2015 looks like there was a failure to appear. 2015 driving on a suspended. But this is out of Lake County. 2015 again violation of probation. 2015 grand theft of statutory property, which looks like it was probably a car. 2014, it looks like you're driving on a suspended license. Possession of paraphernalia. Possession of cocaine. And it looks like a fish and wildlife from 2014.
Okay. So I have an address here on Fentress Court in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, it is.
How long have you lived there?
About 7 years.
We also have an address here for you in Mount Morris, New York. When did you live there?
I was just up there last year taking care of my mom.
Okay, but that's not where you live.
No.
Right. You have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Ruppe.
Okay, we're going to keep all the bonds the same, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, and 2,000. We'll see you back to court on September 3rd at 1:15, okay? Pedro Harris?
Not talking. Stop it.
Can I have your date of birth?
11/28/78.
You were here today for a petty theft. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Schitzman on August 6th. It looks like this was a remand from felony court. And he has other charges, but it doesn't look like he ever bonded on those charges.
Hey, you Honor, can I say something?
Well, hold on a second. Wait till I'm done. You may not have to say anything. Hold on.
Judge, I think it's a felony petty theft. It does have a,
Is it, it's not a remand? Okay. So it's an 8th day of June date of offense. Okay, it's a direct file then.
Yes.
Looks like, right?
It looks like it, yes.
Okay. So this concerns, just so you're aware, and maybe you won't have to say anything after you hear it, concerns a petty theft or a felony petty theft based on your priors from Walmart on June 8th of this year. So the judge has already signed the warrant and found probable cause for your arrest. Did you have a question about that?
Miss,
Don't say anything about
If
the
you-
facts of your case, though, okay?
I'm not. Okay. 2015, I had went to Oak Hill Hospital for an injury, and they prescribed me opiates. Since then, I have an opiate disorder, and I need help. That's the only reason I've been doing that. If that's possible, I can get help for this opiate epidemic I'm on. I would never have been doing the things I've been doing.
Okay, I gotcha. Hey, listen, I'm going to appoint you the public defender, okay? And there's a way that maybe we can get you into a drug court or get you the help that you need. Is that okay?
Miss, thank you, Jesus.
All right.
Thank you. If you can help me do that, I promise.
Well, it's not going to be me. It's going to be your lawyer. So I'm going to appoint you a public defender. They're making a note of everything that you're saying. They're going to see if they can get you into a treatment program, okay? In the meantime,
Yes, ma'am. If you look at my social security.
Okay, stop talking. Stop talking. Quit while you're ahead, because you're about to make me angry.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It looks like this offense is from June 8th. He wasn't arrested on these other ones until July 29th, so it predates, so I'm not going to RCO. So I'm going to ask the state about your prior record. I know there's a couple petty thefts, but other than that,
Like you said, the 2018 petty theft, there's 2017 burglary of a structure and grand theft. 2 of those. 2015, a no valid driver's license. Looks like in 2001, he went into PTI for a battery charge. That's all.
all right. I have an address for you in Brooksville, but I don't have a street. I just have Brooksville. Do you have a street address?
1372 Fenway Drive, Brooksville, Florida, 34602, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
All my life.
All right, I'm going to keep your bond at $2,000. I'm going to see you back in court on September 3rd at 1:15, or actually, I'm going to put it with your other cases on August 28th at 8:30. Someone from the public defender's office will want to talk to you before that court date to see if we can get you into some type of drug court program, okay?
Hey, Mrs. Barbara J. Bell has history on my past, so if that's eligible, I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll have them look into it, okay? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Charles Litton? Have your date of birth?
9/15/65.
All right, you are here because you didn't come to court on August 1st in front of Judge Hitzman. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you want to see about taking care of this case today?
What's that?
All right, so is there an offer to this time?
10 days.
10 days. Okay, do you want to take care of your case today?
My date?
Yes, take care of your case today.
I would like to, but my brother, my mother-in-law needs me.
Okay, so you can't take care of your case today because your mother-in-law needs you?
Well, I'm taking care of him. I'm an early caretaker. My brother had a surgery done to his neck, and she's dying of cancer.
Okay. Are you under the influence of something today?
What's that?
Are you under the influence of something today?
No, not really.
Not really.
I'm coming off of it.
Okay. You're withdrawing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really take a fee. All right. Gonna leave the bond at $2,000. Do you have the public defender's office right now?
Yeah, I believe I do.
Okay, I'll make sure they're appointed on your case. I'll see you back to court September 4th at 9 o'clock. Good luck. Martin Link. May I have your date of birth?
2/18/15.
Alrighty, you are here today for possession of hashish, possession of paraphernalia, and use of a firearm during an offense. So your bond amount, it looks like, was a total of $12,000 with all three charges. Found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any prior records?
Yeah, I didn't show anything
Oh.
Hold on.
in Florida. I have a random rap sheet that appears that it was supposed to go with this, but I could find no link, no pun intended, between Mr. Link and this criminal history. So
it might not be him.
so Florida, I have nothing.
Okay. All right, I have an address to you on Ostrom Way in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
11 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
You retired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100 on each case. We'll see you back to court September 3rd at 1:15 in the afternoon. Make sure to get in touch with your public defender, okay?
All right.
Thanks. Roger Mason? Mr. Mason, can I have your date of birth?
2252.
All right, you are here today for a violation of probation. It looks like you were placed on probation for possession of paraphernalia. You're alleging that you violated that probation by failure to complete the drug awareness class and failure to do your community service. They're looking for 29 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. Do you want to take care of that today?
Well, I'd like to take care of it, but I don't got the money right now.
Okay, no one's asking you for any money.
Probation, well,
Well,
yeah,
they don't want you back on probation. They
I
want
know.
you, okay, so you don't have to pay them anymore. What they're asking for is 29 days in jail and giving you credit for the 2 days that you have in. So you would have to do 27 days jail.
I guess so.
Okay, do you want to take care of that today? Or I can appoint you a lawyer and you can come back another day.
I'll take care of it today. Let's get it done.
All right. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up your right to have a hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront witnesses at that hearing, call your own witnesses at that hearing, and you're giving up right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Just take care of it.
All right. With regards to the probation in case number 2019 MM437 for possession of paraphernalia, do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yeah, I know because I don't have the money to pay them off. Judge, I'm on disability. I've been on disability for 12, 14 years.
Okay.
I'm not able to work. They want me to work. I can't work. I paid everything I can pay monthly. $150 a month. I'm not on my check.
Okay. I see that you paid some things, but you also didn't report through probation, and there was just a problem with you doing probation. So if you want to admit to the violation of probation, we can take care of it right now. Do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yeah.
Okay. Accept your admission. I find this freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty. Revoke and terminate your probation. Sentence you to 29 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You will have a cost of prosecution assessed against you and the cost of incarceration for those days. Other than that should clear up your case, okay?
Yes, but I got one question. Are they going to give me any more money back I done give them?
No, you don't get your money back.
That's what I thought.
All right. Randall Mullen?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Mullins, can I have your date of birth?
11/14/63.
You are here today for possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Your bond amounts are currently $6,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any prior records?
2018, there was possession of a controlled substance with possession of paraphernalia. Looks like in 2019 he failed to appear on a charge. That's all that I show.
All right, I have an address for you on Folkestone Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
2 years?
Do you have a job?
No.
All right, I'm going to keep the bonds the same. We're going to see you back to court September 3rd at 1:15. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Eric Snyder. Can I have your date of birth?
9/28/85.
All right, you are here today for a grand theft and a dealing in stolen property. Your bond amounts are currently a total of $7,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. It looks like these date back to May 22nd. I see you're in custody for some other things right now as well. We're going to set all of your cases on the same day, so everything's going to be set for August 20th. And I see we've already previously appointed the public defender as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to keep the bond amounts the same on these at $5,000 and $2,000, and someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you soon, okay?
Alright, so you're telling me that everything's on the 20th now, correct?
Correct.
Alright, thank you.
Keenan Stewart. Can I have your date of birth?
10/3/90.
All right, you were here today for driving on a suspended driver's license. It looks like your second or subsequent offense that's based on a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman on March 12th of this year. And I also have a battery and a criminal mischief. Found probable cause for those as well. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you in all of these cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Like the public defender's office. I know that there's someone here for this case, but prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2016, he had a possession of hydromorphone, possession of meth, possession of cocaine, obstruction, driving on a suspended license. In 2016, there was also an obstruction and a battery. And he was released from prison where he served from 2013 to 2015. 2012, there was a violation of probation. And 2012, there was a felony theft. Served DOC time from January to March of 2011. 2010, failure to appear. 2010, possession of cocaine. Looks like there might be two of those. Yes, and a failure to appear. (2010) fleeing to elude. 2009, carrying concealed firearm. Possession of cocaine. And the rest looks like are juvenile charges.
Do you know if it was the 2016 battery? Was that Fernando County?
I believe it was. I want to say it was Pasco, but if you give me a second, I'll be able to tell you. It was Pasco, Your Honor.
Okay.
Looks like you got 11 months, 29 days, according to what I'm seeing.
Okay. And Ms. Tran is here? And does Ms. Tran want to be heard? You want to be heard? Okay. Come on up. Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm testimony in court with the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, what do you want me to know?
I do want to drop the charges for the criminal mischief
You don't have the right to drop the charges. What else would you like to say?
and the battery.
What else would you like to say?
He did replace my vehicle that he damaged. He bought me a brand new car. And I do want to drop the no contact.
How long have you known him?
I don't know, for like 9 months.
Okay, and you heard his prior record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You guys live together?
No, ma'am.
You're not at the Barbara Lane address?
No, ma'am. I live in Spring Hill, Florida.
And you don't have any children in common?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, you can't come in here and tell me you want to drop the charges because there's nothing I can do about that. The state attorney is going to file charges against them. It's up to them whether they want to file the charges or not. It's not up to me. It's not up to you. The only person that's up to is the state attorney's office. So they're going to file whatever charges they feel like they can prove and prosecute. So I can't do anything about that. With regard to the no contact order, I'm not going to lift that right now either. Because in order to do so, I want to make sure that you've met with the victim witness coordinator.
I did speak with them already about like 2 months ago. I'm sorry.
Don't interrupt me. I have a feeling that that you guys have a tumultuous relationship that involves not only batteries but drugs, and that is something that maybe you need to talk to someone about. I need you to go to the state attorney's invest date. They're going to have a date where you're going to meet with someone at the state attorney's office about this case. At the time, you're going to put everything in writing that you want to do with regard to the charges and no contact and everything else. Once you have done that, then I would be more willing to consider contact between the two. I'm not going to do that at this time, considering the facts and circumstances in this case and considering his prior record. So you need to get in touch with them and find out what date you need to meet with them. After that's done, then I might consider that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Stewart, I have an address for you on Barbara Lane. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
19 years.
You have a job?
James Tree Service.
All right. I'm going to set your bond on the battery at $5,000, and I'm going to keep the criminal mischief the same at $2,000, and the driving on suspended. I do have your driving record here. I have had the opportunity to review it. So based on that, I'm going to set your bond at $2,000 in that case. We're going to see you back to court on September 4th for the driving on suspended driver's license and September 3rd for the felony criminal mischief and battery, okay?
So I have 2,000 and the 2,000 and 5,000.
Yes.
And September 3rd and 4th.
Yes. Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Yes,
Dean
ma'am.
Nguyen. This one? What's the prior? Okay, Mr. Nguyen, can I have your date of birth?
3/21/68.
All right. We're here for 2 counts of battery, a retail theft, and resisting a merchant. I found probable cause for your arrest on all of these. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. appoint the public defender's office in this charge. Is there a prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. It's quite lengthy. Looks like from July there was some type of a petty theft. 2018 there was a failure to appear, and that is based off of 2017 a battery charge. 2017 there was a failure to appear. 2017 driving on a suspended license. Possession of paraphernalia. And again, those were in 2017. Possession of, looks like there was possession of controlled substance, but that was reduced to the paraphernalia. In 2016, he was released from prison from when he served from 2014. 2014, there was the violation of probation. Possession of paraphernalia. Possession of marijuana. Possession of a controlled substance. 2008, there was a violation of probation from a possession of paraphernalia and possession of marijuana. 2007, that's that possession of marijuana. 2005, another possession of marijuana. 2002, possession of paraphernalia. Possession of cocaine that was dropped. 1999 a violation of probation on an introduction of contraband into a county detention facility. 1998 violation of probation and possession of cocaine. 1998 looks like the same violation for possession of cocaine. 1997, violation of probation. 1996, firearm by felon, possession of paraphernalia, possession of marijuana. 1996, DUI, possession of cocaine.
All right, Mr. Wynn, I have an address here on California Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
6 months.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I did have
Okay. What kind of work did you do?
construction on carpenter.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $4,000, $4,000, $1,000, and $500. We're going to order that you have no contact with the victims in this case. We're going to see you back to court on September 3rd at 1:15, okay? Someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you soon.
All right.
Robert Zarillo?
Yeah, that's me.
Mr. Zarillo?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth?
11/24/56.
You were here
November
for?
24/56.
Okay. You were here for?
It's my first. Excuse me, dear. I mean, ma'am. Oh God, help me. Did I just make a big mistake or what?
Mr. Zarillo, do me a favor.
Yes, dear. Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Close your mouth.
Okay, I'll try.
Don't try. Just do it and don't open it again until I tell you to open it. You're here for DUI. I found probable cause for your arrest. State prior record.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Zarillo, I'm going to ask you a question and I want a yes or no answer. Do you want the public defender to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender. How long have you
Ma'am.
Nope, stop. You're just going to get yourself in trouble. Stop.
Okay.
How long have you lived in Hernando County? Just answer that question.
I've never lived in Hernando County.
Where do you live?
I live in Pasco.
Holiday?
Yes.
How long have you lived
Very.
here?
I owned that house since 2003, since August
Okay, stop.
18, 2003.
Stop. Do you have a job? Yes or
I'm
no?
a retired letter carrier.
No. Okay.
Mailman. And a veteran. Never got in trouble in my life.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100. We're going to see you back to court on September 4th at 9 a.m., okay?
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. How do I get out of here? How do you get out of here if you don't have $100? Bye, fellas.
Is Keenan Stewart still there? Mr. Stewart? Can I have him at the podium, please? Keenan Stewart?
Yes, ma'am.
Keenan, just in case it wasn't clear, the no contact was not listed. You're to have no contact with the victim in your case, the victim of the battery and the criminal mischief, okay? Don't have any
Yes,
contact
ma'am.
with her whatsoever. If you have any
Yes,
contact
ma'am.
with her whatsoever, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
We're doing a status check on, who's with us, Louisiana. Alvin Espelin? I don't know if they brought him.
No, ma'am, he's not present.
Okay.
He's still in custody though.
Okay, well, Alvin Espelin, is, yes, in custody. He's got a extradition out of Louisiana. He's already signed a waiver of that extradition. So just to let the jail know, Louisiana can come get him at any time. We will not be having a hearing on that. He's not entitled to a hearing, and he is to be released to Louisiana ASAP.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.